Riley Corcoran back here with Corey Dunbar, the star of the game that featured so many, it seemed like, with the Tobs scoring 23 runs, Korey hitting a home run, a mammoth home run in the fourth inning in that last game against Martinsville. But Korey, I guess first off, big picture, how's it been since coming to Wilson? I know we're going to get into your College World Series experience for Carolina, but what's the last couple of weeks been like coming to Wilson, having that maybe downtime in the sense from North Carolina at the same time trying to get in the groove?
I think it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Met new guys, getting the opportunity to play and get better every day. It's always special. But I mean, it's just been a fun and wild kind of trip too.
Well, so. Especially on Monday too, capping that off. I know that you've been hitting some balls hard, just weren't finding some holes. That's the nature of the game sometimes, but it paid off finally, that patience against Martinsville. That home run you hit had to be maybe some frustration coming out to it when you hit that ball. You knew it was gone. I think everybody in the stadium, all 2,700 people, knew it was gone. But how did that feel, that approach coming into it? Did you have a different approach coming into the Martinsville game, or what was it?
No. I think I've been keeping my same approach. Like you said, been squaring up balls just to the wrong guys, and that's just baseball. But it was a 2-1 pitch. I was just looking for something good to hit and got it and didn't look back. So.
And again, finishing your freshman year at North Carolina this past season, highly recruited out of high school, and not in a bad sense, but we were talking about on the bus ride home, that was your first home run in a competitive game, it seemed like, in over a year. I mean, did that even go through your head throughout the process?
Honestly, no, it didn't. I mean, really, when you get in there, or at least when I do, I just look in there to stay with my approach and just keep everything moving along, and that's kind of what I do just every day I play, and just get that opportunity to play hard, and that's all you can really do.
And certainly fun to watch you play so far, and playing 2 games in a row, trying to get in a groove, and maybe we'll see if it spikes up the batting average too. But let's get into your last season at North Carolina. What a year it was. I mean, #1 pretty much all year long, being a part of a team like that, catching some pretty amazing pitchers too, and that pitching staff. Take us through, if you can, what that last year was like. I mean, going to Omaha too. I mean, you can't really script it much better.
It's just, honestly, and me and Dylan Fry talk about it a lot, you really can't put it into words how amazing it was. And you have to have good flow with all the whole team, and just everyone just gels so well, and I think that just the team we had really just connected as a family, as friends, as brothers, everything, and I think that's just what played real well in our movement towards that championship, and we came up short, but it was a good season all around, and we were really happy, really tickled to be there.
And again, a couple more years at North Carolina, I'm sure you might get another visit there. You never want to take it for granted, like you said. And different for you in the sense where you've been a standout your whole baseball career. I mean, there's no lying to that. You hit over 500 a year in high school. So just some video game-like numbers you put up there, but took a seat back a little bit this year. And I know when we talked initially when you came to Wilson, you said it was good for you. I mean, you were able to watch some of the best players in the nation. Sky Bold, a couple of these guys play throughout the course of the season. What was that like for you? It's a different approach coming to the ballpark every day, not knowing you'll be batting third and catching. I mean, I know that's probably what you were used to. What was it like taking a seat back and really seeing the game from a different perspective?
I think it was really humbling for me. And like you said, I'd always been this big guy, and coming in to the ball field, everyone knows your name and everything like that, and it was really humbling for me, just to sit back and watch these guys play, and you kind of get a different perspective. So.
And hopefully growing as a player, I know we've already seen it in the last couple of weeks for the Wilson Tobs, but about the high school career for you. I mean, we talked about the numbers again that you put up, but the draft process, a little bit interesting because there was a chance for you to go, and I was very impressed by your I guess, moxie coming through it with saying, hey, I want that college experience, because you could have went pretty high in the draft, whether or not whatever round you were drafted in 35th, I believe, by the Reds, or 37th, but you chose to have that college experience. How tough of a decision was that for you?
It came down, it really wasn't that tough a decision. I had my number in mind and everything like that, and the teams knew. But I got that call, and my dad called me and was like, this team's gonna offer you in the second round, and what are you thinking? What do you want to do? And I was like, Dad, I really want to go to college. I really want to get that education, and because I think that's something that you never get back in your life. You only do that once in your life. I mean, whether you go back, if I would have signed and I went back when I was 30, that's not the same experience, and I just think, and I think this year proved it. I mean, going to the College World Series and everything like that, it's just, I would have hated to miss out on that.
And it speaks volumes, too, because there's not many people in your position that would have said that, I want that college experience. So very impressive, first off. But now big picture for Korey Dunbar. What do you need to do to get better? You're playing at the highest level at North Carolina. You're playing in front of scouts pretty much all the time. You're playing against the best competition. What do you need to do on an individual level to get better this summer and beyond to get back to that status of getting drafted in a couple years, hopefully?
Just play every day. And I really think there's not any specific thing that I need to get better on. It's really everything. I think you can always improve on everything, and I just take it from there and just try to get better every single day.
Korey Dunbar, someone to watch the next couple of weeks and beyond for the Wilson Tobs. We'll talk with Matt Micah coming up next. This is Tobs Talk on Greenline.